Brandon Loves Sports TV, and in this case, Brandon Loving Life TV. Listen, I typically try to shy away from talking about things that don't pertain to sports, particularly basketball, NBA, especially with all the things that's going on in the NBA. A lot to talk about, and I'm gonna hit on a lot of those tomorrow, maybe, but I'll get one or two in tonight. But I gotta talk about this topic because one thing about me, I love my black queens, and I'm engaged to one, and I got love for black women. But I got to call a spade a spade. And LATERRIS R. Whitfield of the Dear Future Wifey podcast has uncovered some things that have been kind of underlining what a lot of us brothers from the LDBC been saying for years about some of the stuff these black women been doing. Oh man, you hating on black women, so you can't. It don't matter. I can start off this whole thing like I did a minute ago, saying I call black women queens. I'm engaged to a black woman. I have a black mother, black sister. I have black cousins and friends and aunts that I love so much. But all they gonna hear is one thing, and that's just the truth. And it's not all black women, but there's a certain kind of black woman, that angry black woman who don't have no man and mad at the world because they don't have no man. And now, so here's the deal. LATERRIS Whitfield started this podcast about 5 years ago called the Dear Future Wifey podcast, in which he basically writes letters to his future wife. And he was just giving this journey of I think he said he just uncover, recover, rediscover, something along the lines of that. And he's trying to find love. And I think that's cool because a lot of men, we don't express our emotions and our feelings. And he's created, not only did he tell his own story, but he created a platform to bring so many married couples that inspire and all these things. And, and it has blessed me. I don't know if it's blessed you, but I've been blessed by the Dear Future Wife. I know mostly women watch it, but there's some of us men on there to get encouraged. We see some brothers, there's some pastors and preachers like myself that, meet a woman and and we want to be inspired by it. I'm planning my wedding now, and it's just been so inspiring. And, LATERRIS Whitfield, he was single for years and years. And it's funny, because, was that song by Paul Wall back in the day, or Chameleonaire, them guys on Swisher House, like, back then y'all didn't want me, now I'm hot, y'all on me. Who was that? Mike Brown, I think, one of them. And they had this song out. But it's funny now, like now that he's hot, he's a commodity because now he's married now, and some of y'all was just mad because when he had the secret wife and he didn't reveal her identity, y'all was mad about that. It's like nothing this man could ever do is right. As long as he was single, he was cool. But see, this is where a lot of y'all, you fall short, because a lot of y'all is hypocrites and you getting exposed because a lot of y'all are jealous because now the covers have been snatched off of you. God snatched the covers off of you, and now you've been exposed because you mad, because you don't get to know everything that's going on in this man's business. It ain't none of your business. Why were you mad because he didn't reveal his wife until the day of the wedding? If that's something they chose to do, that's his marriage. That's between him and God. Do I agree with everything he's doing? Not necessarily, but it's not my life. It's not. I got my own fiance that I'm about to marry. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time to worry about what everybody else is doing. Y'all hating and y'all jealous of this man because he found somebody that he loves. Now, I know time will tell, a lot of y'all not even praying that his marriage will work out. Y'all praying for his downfall. Y'all hoping it don't work out. So you can see, girl, see, I told you, girl. See, that's the thing. Y'all, that shows how evil and how wicked your heart is. Because the Bible tells us that we're not, as Christians, supposed to rejoice over another man's calamity. When a man falls, we're not supposed to be that. We're supposed to be the one, the Bible says, that if somebody's overtaken in a fault, he that is spiritual must restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering ourselves, lest you also be tempted. But see, I don't think of it like that. Y'all just waiting for this man. Not only do y'all want his marriage to fail, so that way you can have him. Oh, see, that's the real thing. Y'all just mad because he didn't choose y'all. Do y'all want to come? All I've been saying is negativity. That's all I've seen. All I've seen. Because I'm gonna tell a story that really drove this home, and kudos to Town Biz, who've been telling us on YouTube for years about how these females be, how they be acting. See, that's the thing. I've told, look, I'm gonna tell you something. When my wife first passed away, my late wife, she died, and I got just gotten engaged to my just some time had passed, and I got engaged to my now fiance, and we after we'd been together about a year, then we got engaged, and I was posting, I was part of this marriage group, but I'm not gonna put the name out there like that. But I posted, some pictures of our engagement, and for the most part, people were very supportive. But every about 150 posts, you'd have some hating women. It's always some black woman too, and you can say, "Would you get mad? Man, yeah, man, white women do it." I ain't never seen no white woman be on there hating like that. It's y'all black women that's doing it. So if the shoe fits, wear it. If you don't like it, change it. Do better. And I ain't gotta come on here and call you out on this foolishness. Coming on there, man, and y'all had the audacity. It hurt. Man, I was so heartbroken. They come on there talking about, man, you couldn't wait for the dirt to dry in the cemetery. Little jokes like that. You saying that you love your wife, but yet you can't love her because you moved on so fast. Who died and made you authority on how long somebody ought to be grieving before they move on with somebody else? See, the thing, if that was you and your husband died, and the shoe was on the other foot, and then you moved on, got you a new man, then you'd have an excuse when that smoke came down on you. So y'all don't believe in equal smoke. You just want to talk about what best fits you and what suits your narrative. And man, they talked about me like I had a tail, and that showed me, and from that point on, that these black women ain't nothing but a bunch of haters. And like I said, I talk about, I call it like it is. I see what y'all get mad at us in the LDBC. We come here and tell the truth about these people, and that's just the truth. You don't have to like it. The truth hurts. And y'all mad at LATERRIS Whitfield because you just mad because he didn't choose you. You the one that's to pick Misha. Pick me. And then y'all want to call her pick me. And that's y'all. Y'all can't even hide y'all's jealousy. At least be a little bit. Y'all hating. Y'all can't hide the hate. Get that hate out your heart. Get it out. At least try to be more creative about how you do it. Y'all are so obvious. Man, y'all as bad as LeBron James trying to hide the way he be hating and trying to get his teammates traded. Same old stuff with y'all. Y'all are pathetic. Black women do better. Come on, dude. Don't do this to this brother. Let this man be happy. Be happy for him. Be happy for this young sister for once. And start throwing shade at her because you can't have a man. You mad because she made $75. So what? That's her $75,000. He made her pay half. That's their business. That's between her and her husband. That's the agreement they came to. If she didn't want to do it, she wouldn't have did it. So man, y'all just need to quit hating and keep your nose out of other folks' affairs. See, that's the thing, y'all. And then when the thing backfires in your face, then you want to have an attitude. But the truth of the matter is, it was you. Y'all were the one that brought all this to the table. Then when the smoke come down on you, then you can't take it. When somebody like me do a video, I'm sure in my comment section, I'm going to be called everything from sexist to misogynist. I done got to the point I don't care no more. Because black men, we are tired of this. We're sick of it. You want to change something, go get you a man. So that way, if you spend more time being focused on what's going on in your life, then you won't have time to worry about what Ashley Whitfield is doing. All right, y'all, man. Brandon loves sports TV. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. This your boy. I'm out. Peace.